Hey guys, Roddy Galbraith here from the Maxwell Leadership Certified Team. Thanks for joining me on A Minute with Maxwell. Today's word is commit, as in being committed, really committing to something, giving it 100%. I did the marathon years ago, London Marathon, 2003, and I was obsessed in doing it in under 3.5 hours. I trained really hard, and all I had to do was 8-minute miles, every mile, all the way around, and I would meet my goal of coming in under 3.5 hours. And everything was going fine for the first 20 miles. I was on time and on target. I was checking my watch every mile, and everything was going great. And then it started, everything started going wrong. I was getting really badly tired, for one thing, but I couldn't work out the time. And then I realized on my 24th mile that my watch had stopped. And then I realized I'd banged it at mile 20 against the railings getting a drink. And so I now had no idea what pace I was on. And so I spent about a mile trying to think my way out of this. I was running mile 24. I was like, what pace do I need to run? How do I make up that? How many miles? And eventually I came to the realization there was nothing I could do to work out how fast I needed to do to come in on my time. So I just started speeding up. And then I thought, I'm just going to have to run as fast as I possibly can. So I'm like sprinting, giving it everything I've got. Mile 25, looking at the split times, was a 6-minute 15 mile. All the others were 8 up until 20, and then it started going pear-shaped. But 25 was like a really fast mile, but it took everything out of me. I was really badly exhausted, really struggling, but I had a T-shirt on with my name on, and there's loads of people lining the road, and they're like, come on, Roddy, you can do it. Keep going, you can do it. So I thought, I can. And so I managed to finish anyway, like running down outside Buckingham Palace, which is the finish line for the London Marathon, coming to cross the finishing line, completely out of breath. I could barely breathe, let alone walk, like struggling very badly. As soon as I crossed the finish line, there's a photographer there taking my picture. Smile, and he takes my picture. It was awful, really bad. But I still didn't know whether I'd hit my goal or not, because I didn't know what my actual start time was. Didn't realize until 7 days later, when the official pictures came through, that I just scraped under. It was 3 hours, 29 minutes and 57 seconds. By luck. And only because I gave those last 2 miles everything I had and left nothing in reserve. And the only reason I did that was because I couldn't work out how to do it for less. I couldn't work out what the minimum I could do was in order to try and do it, because otherwise I would have done. And I realize I do this all the time, and I've got a feeling I'm not alone. When was the last time you gave everything to something that was important to you? I mean everything, leaving nothing in reserve. I'm not saying you should do it to everything that we do, but surely there should be some things, shouldn't there, that are important enough that we really give it our best. I asked my wife this, and she said, really? Childbirth 4 times. Don't talk to me about giving everything you've got. Okay, good point. Mums are extraordinary. They've done this. But then for the rest of us, there should be some times, right, where it's important enough that we give it everything. We don't try and economize. What about as a parent? Do your kids get what's just left of you at the end of the day, or do they get the best of you? What about your spouse or your employees or your employers in your job? Try this. Pick one thing that is really important to you and give it the very best you can. And let's see what happens. See you again soon on another Minute with Maxwell.